and guys, before we even start to talk about this young lady, let's just say this. She is beautiful on the inside and out, and it exudes in every character that you represent. So I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Miss Boutte.
That is it. Yes, darling.
Oh, darling, I love it. So
Yes.
just look, let's just go.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the journey, because I know we share some commonalities with wanting to be doctors and then ending up in entertainment. So we don't even need to really talk about how that happens. But anyway, talk to us really about that first audition, achieving that role, and now you are alongside the P himself in Unknown.
That into itself just makes no sense. That's how surreal things are. I mean, in my life, and I think anybody's life, there really isn't a perfect trajectory. You know what I'm saying? I'm a control freak and a type A personality. Anybody who knows me knows that very clearly. That's why this whole entertainment thing was just such a, like, what the hell is she doing? Like, what? You know, it made no sense to anybody, including myself. You know what I'm saying? So I had this whole, you know, plan laid out for myself. Oh, I'm going to be a doctor. Okay, well, I had no idea what else I was going to do with my life. Okay, well, I'm going to switch gears. I can talk. I'm going to go with mass communications. Okay, great. Well, I can't read a teleprompter. I can't be an anchor person, but advertising works. Okay, great. I'm going to intern at an advertising agency. They gave me a job. God showed me some signs. I mean, that's the only way that I can try to explain this thing. The control freak has always been very in tune to what's going on around her. And seeing, like, okay, certain little pieces of the puzzle have presented themselves. What are you trying to tell me? Like, what's going on? You know, there was no reason for Little Miss Planner to come into entertainment other than the agency I was working with at that time. That's how the talent agency found me. Okay, well, the talent agency finds me. The person who comes and does my headshots becomes my manager. I then stay with that manager because that manager is about to get a divorce and she's about to lose her home. She was like, come stay with me until I lose my house. Okay. I go, move with my manager 6 months after I get married, and I cook and clean first day. Okay. And it's like, why would these random things have lined up? And if I hadn't taken the bait or seen it as a sign from God that I was supposed to make, okay, I can go left or I can go right. Okay, well, I'm going to take this path. Okay, well, this right here has presented itself. Okay, so obviously you want me to make that move. Okay, it's a chess match.
Yes.
And so there is no rhyme or reason. This don't make no sense. A backwoods country girl that lived on a darn farm or whatever to be doing this, that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
You know, so nothing, sometimes life, there is no rhyme or reason. And right now, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of emotional because I'm like, damn it. It didn't work. You see, you caught me at a very vulnerable moment. This didn't work out the way I planned. But obviously, he's got another one. You know, I mean, this is a job I had been fighting for, you know, that just kind of fell through. And I'm like, shit. But obviously, there's another plan. And he already knows what it is. And a lot of times, what you think is your purpose, is your lane, is your calling, it switches on you. But then in hindsight, you look at it just like, oh my God, you were saving me from myself. You had something much bigger in mind, you know, or you were planting seeds for something else later. You don't know what he's doing, but you have to trust and believe he's already got it planned. So this is when you take the walk in the journey and you follow him and just say, your will be done. Your will be done. You know, that's what I'm saying. If I look in hindsight, a lot of my life and a lot of the things that I've experienced, it's only whenever I'm ahead of it down the road that I'm like, thank you. You know, thank you for putting me in that position, because you either saved me or you saved me for something bigger.
Yes. You know something? You do know why it happened. And you've been speaking about why it happened all the time. And that's why we had so much trouble getting this together, because the enemy is busy. But the fact that you know whose you are, and you know who you are, and you do know your why, because your why was presented to you before you even walked foot on this earth. And that is why you're vulnerable. And that is why you're overwhelmed, because we control freaks. We need to know
Girl.
everything before it happens.
And there's a
We
reason.
need
And
to
guess
know
what?
A, B,
I could
C,
have been
and
on the
D.
phone with anybody right now. You are nurturing my spirit. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Here's the deal. I'm a woman of my word. Okay? I gave Michael my word. Now, mind you, I'm a little late. Okay? I'm a little late to the party. But the point is, I gave you my word. And in me following and being of my word, and God, look, girl, you better show up. In doing that, you're putting my spirit at ease. You know what I'm
Delayed but
saying?
not denied. That's
Yeah,
all
you're
to it.
putting my spirit at ease, because what I want to do is go outside and scream, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, I got some funky neighbors, but
Girl, you tell them Lillie Mae said you can do it.
but you know, I mean, that's the thing, and it's like, you know, maybe you don't want to, but damn it, he told you to, so you got to be like, okay.
You gotta do
You're
it.
really
You
making me
gotta
do
do
it.
it.
I don't have a choice. You know what I'm
That one
saying?
time. So Denise, unknown though.
Yes.
No, not Denise. D.A. Helen Rawlings. Girl, you know what though? That academia, the academian in you, I know that that helps you a lot, because you're able to articulate and understand so many different characters. But this character, talk to us about unknown. What is it that you think everybody should look forward to? Before you tell us about your character, if you were not in the film, what would you look forward to?
You know, the thrill ride of not knowing what the hell is coming next. Like, I really,
Yes.
when Laz like called me up for this thing, because of course we'd done Never and Again together, and so when he called me up for this thing, I was just like, what is the point? Denise, just show up. Here's your sides. Here's what you got. I was like, but I don't understand how that. Denise, just show up. So I showed up ready to play ball, but guess who showed up before me? Master P. He was there like an hour and a half before I even showed up, because he was ready to play ball. Like, this dude was not playing. That's why he is a mogul. Okay, because he goes
Yeah,
above and beyond. People like that in that kind of a position, they don't just end up there. Okay, they work in order to get there. All right.
absolutely.
So, needless to say, I mean, I did the work. You know, they said, you know, hey, play ball. Let's let us free fall and make it our own. You know, he's the mayor, I'm the DA. We're very shady, very shisty. And you know that there's a lot more going on to the story than you actually see, or whatever. There will be.
Oh,
There's a
yes.
lot of seeds that are planted in this film, and you will see them executed on the other side, because he is already working on a sequel. So that's coming at you. But yeah, I mean, it's just like a thrill ride. I mean, this is Halloween. People like to be scared. People like suspense. People like a thriller. So this is like the perfect movie for you guys to take in, or whatever, during the month of October. I'm not saying you can't watch it during Christmas, but it takes a little bit of a different kind of tone during Christmas. So I would encourage you now to take in Unknown, but it's just like one curveball thrown after the next. But for me, at least, it wasn't until like, I guess, 3/4 through that some of the pieces started to come together. Like, oh, that's why you did. Oh, damn it, that makes sense now. You know, it's just the kind of thing, or whatever. You're just taking on this joyride, and I mean, again, I was just a passenger in the seat for a lot of it, or whatever. But
Yes,
it's
you
just,
are.
it's exciting. It's a thriller. You don't know what the hell's gonna happen next. But yeah, when you put those, it was the guy, the little the little meme or whatever. That's kind of what comes like. Oh, that's what you.
Light bulb.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my goodness, Denise. So, and we know that, guys, seriously, you want to go, you can go right now as soon as we're done. go to your Roku TV, go to your Fire Stick, whatever you have, stream, and make sure you put in the hashtag unknown, y'all. Make sure you
Hashtag
do
unknown.
hashtag unknown, because there's another one out there floating. That ain't where we're going. We going to, and if you can't do that, just put in Master P unknown. That's all you got to do, honey.
Yes.
That's all you got to do.
My fellow Louisianian Master P. Y'all, man, that's my boy. It's so funny because whenever we first met on the set of Never and Again, which is the first movie that I did with Laz.
Yes.
It was so cool, but I was so busy because I was just like a crazy emotional roller coaster I had to be on. So I kind of secluded myself, whenever we were doing that movie. Because I had to get my mind right, girl. Laz had me crying like, I don't know, for 50 darn takes or whatever in one darn scene. But, I didn't really get a chance to, chill and hang with it. But I was laughing. And in hindsight, I told my husband, I was like, oh, my God, all those years when I was at LSU, almost got kicked out of school because I almost lost my scholarship going to some damn No Limit concerts. You go ahead on it fast forward. That's right. And here I am working with Master P. I was just like, you can't plan this. That's what I keep saying. Why did this little nugget get implanted? Why is this? I don't know. Like, is it
stop it.
What?
You do know, because you were chosen, right? See, this is what happens. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you, and then we're going to start winding up, because I want you to give the people some of your Southern Belle gems that I know you have. But let me give you this. If I can give you anything, we do know why. Because when we're kids, the elders always say God works in mysterious ways. Well, as I've gotten older and I've watched him just throw things in my lap, he works in intentional ways. See, what he did for you was you were faithful over those little bitty things. You were faithful over your aspirations to go to medical school. But see, what happened was he said, okay, you want to go to medical school, but I don't know if medical school is ready for you, because you want to be in control. You're going to stress yourself out. So I want you to go somewhere that's chaotic, but that you still have some control over what you're doing and your character. But I also want you to be somebody else so that you can separate yourself from yourself so that you can be yourself. And baby, look at you now.
Girl, can I go to your church?
Oh!
Can I go to your church? I swear to God, I wish I could drop a mic or something. God darn it, girl. Wait, hold up.
Oh.
This is my baby girl's baby hair brush.
Oh!
I'm gonna drop it just right now, just for you. Damn it, you said that, girl.
But Denise, that's what it is. That's what it is. We always want to know why, because we don't understand. Hell, I don't understand. I got all this stuff behind me on my wall, and I live in it by day. I do. But in the evening, when I'm doing this, baby, when I'm doing this, I'm at peace.
Yeah.
So, Denise.
And that's how I am. Okay, what you just said, you hit the nail on the head. That's what acting is for me. It's my release.
Yes.
It's my way to live vicariously and tell these stories, be vulnerable through other characters without worrying about what Denise said. Somebody gonna take it the wrong way. Is somebody gonna interpret it that way? It's a way for me to use art to always be present. That I'm creating something that is going to go far beyond me. You know what I'm saying? That people down the line will be like, oh, that was a really good movie. It's invincible. It's forever. It is always there. And just a way for me to just release and put my guard down. You see, once I study and meticulous Denise goes through and highlights and does the notes, when I get to set, I drop it.
Yes.
And all I'm doing is free falling and connecting with the human that is across from me and having a conversation. That's it. So for me, the acting is, I need it. Like, I need to get a bit of acting because it nurtures my spirit and my soul. And that's what it is. I'm not doing this because I'm like, I want to be famous. I want to be on a red carpet. I hate red carpets. I hate red carpets.
Girl, please, can you say it one more time? Girl, we got people out here begging to be on. We got the children begging. They begging to be on the red carpet. Like, literally begging to be on the red carpet. And they don't really understand. It's hell managing a red carpet. Girl,
To spend all that damn money on my hair and my makeup and my nails, dude. Like I got better things to do with my time and money, but it's a part of the gig, you know, but it's not
it
my
is.
favorite part of the gig, you know.
It
But
is. It
that's the
is.
thing. It's a release. It is, for me, it's a free fall and there's a freedom to it, and that's why I do it. That's why I can't get away from this mess, even if I wanted to, you know?
Oh my gosh. Denise, this has been so real. I thank you for coming to sit
Oh my
down and chat
God.
with me. I mean, this is spectacular. I really love the commonalities. You know, it's one thing to watch somebody on film, but when you do your research and you find out that your stories align to the T, and then when you also find out that the personality traits are there, and now there is somebody that's over there helping you understand why you're over here and y'all come together and this happens. See, you had to be delayed so that you were prepared for what was coming your way. You were vulnerable and you were open to receive it, and you have blessed me in turn. So, Denise, this is now your time to
Girl, you
get the
almost got
viewers.
tears out of me today. You almost got tears that you didn't have to pay for. See, people pay me to cry. Girl, people pay me to cry.
Well, I want you to give us your final words and philosophy on life. And don't forget to go stream on Prime right now, hashtag unknown. But Denise, have at it.
You know what? Again, thank you so much for being a blessing, for nurturing my spirit and putting me at ease and peace or whatever at this time. Because, like I said, this feels like a setback, but because I've been through this so many times, like you just said, there's just something else down the line. There's just
Yes,
something
ma'am.
else that he's setting me up for, or he is trying to protect me from, or he's trying to you know, realign things or whatever, because he's got another plan. So I would say all of us not to question his will. Don't question
Mm.
his will. Know that he's got your best interest at heart, and always stay in tune. Stay in tune to what's happening around you. Let
Somebody
him
tried.
allow it to fall into.
I was going to say, see, somebody tried to call you and they tried to mess us up. But guys, Denise just told you, don't
Oh,
question it. Don't question it. Allow it to happen. You can't control it. You have two control freaks here. One was trying to get here, one was waiting on it to get here. But when we both arrived, we arrived at the time that he wanted us to arrive. And because of that, guys, you are here with Lillie Mae and Miss Denise Boutte. And we would like for you to go over to Amazon Prime right now
yes.
and watch hashtag unknown
Unknown.
and watch DA Helen Rawlins do her thing. Denise, thank you again.
Thank you again. Thank
And
you again.
you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go and eat your lunch and your dinner now and take a break.
Girl, I made pot pie last night, so damn it, I'm gonna get a piece of pot
Woo,
pie.
girl. Look, when you get back to Louisiana, you have to let me know. I'm making that trip because
You
I'm
know
not
what?
from.
Let me tell you something. We're gonna have to come on here another time, and I'm gonna have to make your taste buds water, because I do that too, girl. I'll throw down in the kitchen. My whole Louisiana girl situation, I got a cookbook, and in that cookbook is my Louisiana girl pot pie. So don't play with me, girl.
I'll be on Louisiana. Are you doing Louisiana tomorrow?
I am
I'll
Louisiana
be there.
Wednesdays. I
Oh, I
am, but
already
yes.
know. I'll
So
be there.
Southern Modified, you need to come on, and I can go ahead and put you through. Yes, indeed.
Ooh, I need it. Hallelujah. Well, you have a wonderful evening, beautiful.
You too, my darling. Thank you so much for everything. Okay, I'm
Thank
humbled and I
you.
appreciate you beyond words. Thank you.
Thank you, beautiful. Guys, this was spectacular to have Miss Denise Boutte here with us this evening. I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but please know and please understand that everything happens for a reason. And this is our season. Have a great evening.